and at times religiously, to others other than ourselves. But the wise people know, they know, it's just a matter of time before Muslims rise. And it's not because of any weapon, it's because they return back to Allah, and they obey Allah, and they establish His deen. So brothers and sisters, this Ramadan, I hope that all of your prayers will be answered. And I hope that all the good that we saw brothers and sisters sharing food, we saw people giving donations, we saw people working together. I hope that we will continue. Don't stop. The good that you have done, don't stop. Do that and more. But find something that you can pray for, that you can work for, and if necessary, you're willing to die for. Because that's the gateway to success. When you believe in something in your heart, you have to be willing to give it your all. If you want to become a great teacher, you got to give it your all. If you want to be a leader, you got to give it your all. If you want to be a businessman, you got to give it your all. Some people tell me, you know what, I really want to go to school. You've been saying that for 10 years. You really don't want to go. And the reason most of us won't go, because we have fear. And it's the fear of failure. We can't make it. But you can make it. Because there's greatness in every one of us sitting here. Every one of us here. We have the potential to ask Allah for the guidance that is essential, and we can do anything. Even to the young brothers and sisters that are sitting here, don't make no excuses for your Islam or the lack thereof. Take full responsibility for your life and become a productive human being. All you young brothers and sisters here today, you must take full responsibility for yourself. And you must pursue your dreams, and you must put your heart into it and trust in Allah that anything you desire and pray for, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can make it happen for you. You know, when I look at Masjidat-Taqwah, I look up, because this way and that way looks too expensive now. And I mean, I say it publicly, I would say to Imam as a recommendation, that find Muslim investors that can go up 15 stories. And the first 2 floors can remain commercial space. And the other 2 floors can be the masjid and a school, and the rest can be condominiums that you sell for $1 million or $500,000. At 96th Street Masjid, they build a building for 45 stories. They get over $2.5 million. They got a brand new school. They get $2.5 million every year, and it's a 100-year lease, which means the next group of Muslims will own that building. All of you sitting here, we all pay rent. Do you know in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, if we save and invest, we can go up, just go straight up. 15 stories. Have 10 apartments on every floor. That means 150 of us live on top of the masjid. And you have architects that can do the design. Some of you brothers and sisters, you have wonderful backgrounds. But if we don't build in this community, and we don't seize the moment of what's around us, 10 more years, you will not afford the rent, I believe, in this community. Because the rent is getting crazy. So I pray, my prayer is that Allah will give us permanency here, and that He will let our children grow and love Islam, and that we will become involved in the community that we live in, and take this deen outside the masjid. People talk about giving da'wah. People think da'wah is talking to the people all the time. That's not da'wah all the time. Sometimes it's the example you give. Just the example. Open the masjid, for example, and teach the children neighborhood mathematics. Just be tutors for them. Teach them reading. Teach them science. Teach them language. People bring their kids here. I like the Muslims. They're good people. Because, brothers and sisters, the Prophet ﷺ did something very unique. When they wanted to destroy him in Taif, this is my last comment. I want to show you the power of his prayer and his vision. When they stoned the Prophet in Taif, and they wanted to kill him, and the angel came to destroy the people, he said, don't destroy them for one reason. Look at his wisdom, futuristic thinking. He said, maybe, their children will become Muslims. So when you go to Taif right now, what do you hear? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah. From Russia, from North America, South America, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika lak labbaik, innal hamda wal ni'mata lak wal mulk la sharika lak. That is the essence and the foundation of this deen, the worshiping of Allah alone. How did that happen? They established the prayer because there's power in the prayer. There is power in worship, and Allah gives the prayer and the supplicant of those who call upon Him, who believe that their prayer shall be answered. Look what He did for Abraham. Go look at Mecca right now, and because of the prayer, look at the millions of jobs that are around Mecca and the billions of dollars. How many aircraft fly to Saudi Arabia from across the globe, from east, west, north, and south? Because one man with a vision established the worship of Allah with His son, with the prayer that their deeds would be accepted. And look what Mecca looks like today. Because of the prayer of a man. I want you and I to pray to Allah to give us 20 or 30 or 40 blocks right here in Brooklyn, right here. Not overseas, not upstate New York, not down south where there's no economic development. Give us success here and now, and give it to our children and to our grandchildren. So if I never see you again, pray for the future, because it is bigger than us. And don't live in fear. Nothing can happen to you. Nothing can happen to you except what Allah has ordained. You know better than me the hadith of Ibn Abbas. He told that young man, إِذَا سَأَلْتَ فَاسْأَلِ اللَّهِ. You ask Allah. إِذَا اسْتَعِنْتَ فَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ. You need protection, you seek protection from Allah. But he told him first, احفظ Allah يحفظك. He said, you remember Allah, preserve Allah in your heart, and Allah will protect you. He said, you ask from Allah. If you seek protection, you ask from Allah. And then he told him, if people come together as a nation to harm you or to benefit you, they can't do anything, nothing, except what Allah has ordained for you. So please go and enjoy the Eid. Give each other the greetings. I believe Imam Siraj's daughter has a book. Where's that book, Imam? We have a book that Imam Siraj's daughter wrote. How many copies you have? 40 copies. This young lady went to journalism school. And her father has done tremendous work for the community and made many sacrifices. And this is not something he asked me to say. I'm saying it on my own. When a man sacrifices for the community, you also sacrifice quality time with your children and your family. And they sacrifice with you on the journey. So easy. Easy. How much is the book? $15. I want 40 hands down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10, 11, 12. Come on. 13. You got 5? 1, 2. Okay. I'll tell you what. What you don't sell, I'll take the rest, inshallah. And I give them as gifts, inshallah. Yes, sir.
One more thing, brother. You told me 1 week ago about the plan. You should have the community raise up and you should take whatever we should make.
Right, let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. Anything you want to do in this area, on this block, to buy real estate and to build, you work directly with Imam Siraj. I'm not here to do anything with anybody concerning anything that comes out of this masjid. You go to the Imam. But I am for one thing. If there's buildings you can buy, and schools you can open, and factories you can create, and jobs you can create, then you do that as an individual so that we can provide opportunities for our people. But if you want to expand this masjid and what's beneficial, I say you go, you share it with the Imam's office, you share the vision, and you hear his vision, and you share his experience, and then you go do what you have to do. But you don't need to wait for one person to do anything. The same vision that one man has is the same vision in all of you, because the source of any vision is Allah. You just pray for his guidance. So